Crypto.XL, where we uncover the hidden gems of the crypto market. Are you ready to discover the next big thing in investing? Get ready to embark on an exhilarating journey with us as we hunt for small-cap coins with the potential to explode. Join us as we dive deep into the world of small-cap cryptocurrencies, exploring their untapped potential and uncovering opportunities for growth that could turn your investment into a fortune. Whether you're a seasoned investor looking for the next big winner or a newcomer eager to learn the ropes, Crypto.XL is your ultimate destination for insightful analysis, expert tips, and the latest trends in the small-cap crypto market. Remember, this is not financial advice. Only invest money you can afford to lose. Don't miss out on the opportunity of a lifetime. Hit that subscribe button and join us on this thrilling adventure to uncover small-cap gems that could skyrocket your portfolio to new heights. Let's make 50-100x gains together.
And we're live. Good day, guys. This is Crypto.XL, back today with more crypto updates and news. And as predicted, the Ethereum ETF has passed. Do it live. Let me run a test to make sure we're good. We're good. This is Crypto.XL. How you doing, guys? How's everything going? I hope you guys didn't panic from the the dip that we had, if you could call that a dip. Um, just to give you an update of what's going on, everything's going according to schedule. We're going to become the superheroes we're supposed to be, and it's just a matter of time. So we've had a slight dip. Bitcoin dipped below the $100,000, and we were making the bears a little bit happy because everyone's calling for lower for $74,000. And my feeling on this, guys, is it's not impossible for it to happen, but you have to remember that we're now in the fourth quarter of a bull market, and the monetary policy is about to become a lot easier. They're about to flood the club with cash. Okay, so now is not the time to be bearish. Now is not the time to be overly conservative and to have 100% in cash. Right? I'm not saying you shouldn't have any cash for the dips, but I was saying months ago, if you don't have any crypto, you should probably be worried. That all being said, let me also put out the disclaimer that this is not financial advice. I am simply a crypto investor who's enthusiastic about the market, and you should consult a financial advisor should you need one. All right, so back into the mix. We've hit the 1.618 on Bitcoin here at $102,000, and it seems that we're kind of stalling out at this level, which is a good thing. It shows that we have a healthy chart and we are proceeding as the way that we should proceed in this bull market. We didn't overshoot. You see, we hit $74,000 before the halving, and we were a little bit higher, meaning that we broke the all-time high before the halving, and we needed to just cool out for a while for 8 months until we approached that zone again. And then we just broke through emphatically with a lot of momentum, very powerful and strong green candle to let you know where we are in the market and how much power we have in the market. So basically what I'm saying, guys, is that we are super bullish. We are extremely bullish. And the chart is a very healthy chart. So where we stalled out at is a very healthy level here at around $100,000, which is a psychological level, and more importantly is the 1.618 at approximately $102,000. So we are in an uncharted territory in a bull market, which means that at any given moment we can have another very big candle that pushes us to the upside. I guess I'm a little bit excited. That's why I'm actually thinking faster than my words are coming out. So this last monthly candle here was about a 30% pump. So the question is, can we match it and get another 30% pump to the upside, which will push us approximately Well, it'll push us approximately to 140. Uh, Basically, guys, the next important level, right? These levels are all very important, but heading into 2025, we might be pushing up to 150K approximately, and that's the 2.618. So what this means, the takeaway from this is now is not the time to be bearish. Now is not the time to be outside of the market without altcoin positions, because most likely we're going to be heading higher. And most likely, when we head higher, it's going to be impossible to get those prices again. You know, for instance, you saw the other, that's a month or so ago, ADA was at 34 cents, and now ADA is like at $1.10 or whatever it is, $1.16. And ADA is going to actually be pushing to a lot higher. It's going to meet all-time highs and break it. So again, I have to premise everything on what I'm saying to let you know that I'm not guaranteeing anything. Um, I'm just using law of averages, also using the charts from the prior markets and projecting that going forward. So I would say that these are intelligent guesses. And so far, these intelligent guesses have been spot on. It's almost like we have a crystal ball on this channel. And my aim is to just have a high degree of accuracy. I don't need to be 100%, never claim to be 100%, and never claim to be predicting the future. So make sure you manage your risk with anything that you hear on this channel and you take full responsibility. This is just information that I'm relaying because I'm so much into crypto. I'm so much into it that I have no choice but to talk about it because I enjoy dealing with crypto. And I hope that you get some good takeaways from this channel and use it along with your journey, that you're going to devise your own program that's best for you, because that's how you maximize the bull market. You take information from others, from credible sources, multiple credible sources. Make sure your sources are credible, though. Don't take information from people who've been wrong all along, right? Because then you'll be wrong. Take information from credible sources and learn from it and put together your own program, because I want you to be an investor outside of me, where you're in charge of what you do in the future. All right. Okay, so let's continue on. Before I continue on, also let me say shout out to the Patreons. We are in tremendous profit. I was going to go through the profit later, but since I mentioned it, let me segue into it right now. If you look at Octavia, this was up 50 something percent today in one day. And over the last 30 days, it's up around 300%. But what you have to remember is that we were buying in at the lows at 0.035. So we are way up, so we're about 500% up on the buy-ins. And this is the kind of information that I deliver in the Patreon, when you're seeing when I buy, at what points I'm buying. Recently, on this last dip, we accumulated a lot of coins at their lows. And so if you look at SUI, for instance, SUI's up 22% today, and there's going to be a lot more upside on this crypto. So the Patreon gems are gemming. They're doing what we're expecting them to do, and we're expecting a tremendous more upside. So make sure you stay tuned to the channel, and you definitely check out what we're doing, and also check me out in the Patreon. It's my point of view that the Patreon is free because it pays for itself, right? Once, yeah, we're doing it live. Yeah, so I was talking about Octavia, and I was talking about a brilliant entry. Remember, we were buying this around a $4 million market cap. So should this go to a couple hundred million market cap, 200 million plus, do remember we were buying it at around a $4 million market cap. So I just want to give a big shout out to the Patreons. Things are going according to plan, and it's just really, really smooth. Look at Deep Book Protocol. Literally, we are printing whatever the X's are over here, 4X, whatever X's these are saying over there. You have to remember that we were buying it at the lows, right? We were buying it when they were deep in the red. So we're way up on all of these coins that I'm mentioning here, including SUI, right? Open Fabric AI is one of the staples that every time it goes down, goes down a lot, I start accumulating open fabric. And I'm patient enough to wait until the real kicker. And also Supra. Supra is a new coin. It's an L1 that's really, really powerful, and it's going to have a lot of multiples in the future. Myria, we were getting when no one was paying attention to Myria. So Myria doesn't even need to blast all-time highs. It just needs to get back around there, and we're up in a tremendous amount of multiples. So this is the kind of information that you're going to see in the Patreon. You'll see when I'm buying, because I'm buying at the lows, the depths of the lows in the market, which lowers my risk. So I don't need to wait until November 25th or 2025 to sell. I will be in multiples, very high multiples, by the middle of 2025. Really, really high multiples. So again, respect and shout out to the Patreons who've been with me on this journey, because you've been seeing multiples in your portfolio from the buy alerts. And that all being said, nothing I'm saying is financial advice. Crypto is high risk, and you can lose money in crypto. So make sure you don't take your rent money or your mortgage money or your kid's student tuition or something like that and put it into crypto. Do not take money you need and put it into this, because if you do that and we have a pullback and you need the money, you're going to be tempted to sell, and you're going to be selling at the worst possible times, and we don't want that. So with crypto, I put in money that I don't need to buy groceries, that money that I don't need to use right now, so I can keep it in there should the market have a pullback. And then I DCA a little bit when we do have pullbacks. And that's how we got into Octavia at 0.035. And again, when or if Octavia goes to these hundreds of millions of dollars of market cap, because it's an AI agent and a launchpad, then the multiples that we'll make are going to be they're going to be almost unrealistic. This is what I'm at, but I'm literally expecting that to happen. All right. Make sure you do manage your risk though, because I deal with the micro cap. These are not even low caps. These are micro cap altcoins, right? So some of these coins, if you take 20 of them, some of them might not make it in the future. Some of them will go to zero. But I'm looking at the ones that end up giving me a 40x, a 20x, maybe even a 100x outsized return to pay for the ones that don't make it and to leave me in a tremendous life-changing profit. And this is not financial advice again, okay? Make sure you take responsibility. But what I can say is that we're doing pretty well. At the time when we were buying the coins, it doesn't feel like we're doing that well, right? Because you're seeing the market have this pullback, everything is red. These micro caps also fall a lot, right? So you can get a 30% drop in one day, okay? But when you do get that 30% drop in one day, guess who's buying? That would be us, right? So again, shout out to the Patreons. Things are going well. Bitcoin's above 100K. We might be heading to 150,000. I have to put in the term might and expected and use terms like that. I have to use uncertain terms because this is crypto and nothing is certain. But I can say that if I were a betting man, I would bet that we hit these goals. Okay, that's what I would do. And technically, I put my money where my mouth is because that's what I'm actually doing. And do remember that what I'm doing might not be right for you. This is a high risk investment strategy. And the way that I see it, I have at least a 75% chance of being right. And if I'm right, I'm talking about a 20x in my portfolio, 20x or more. If I'm wrong, then I'll lose half my money. And those odds in life in general are really, really, really good odds. And every time you have odds like that, you should take the bet. Or what I can say is that every time I see odds like that, I will take the bet. Again, those odds may not be good for you. You have to decide that. Yes, or gems are pumping. If you look at the crypto bubbles, you'll see that, well, we're very green, right? We've had a pullback in Bitcoin, and this pullback has kind of been a joke. If you look at New Link has been devastated. It's been rocked, and you're seeing all of a sudden that it's starting to come back. And that's the thing with these micro cap altcoins. If they survive, you have a possibility of getting 100x on your money, right? So those are bets, strategic bets that I'm willing to take. And the Patreons have been taking these bets with me. So that means that now they're reaping the benefits of taking that risk, and they're reaping the benefits of and rewards of a strategically placed bet. The Patreon to me is free. I recommend everyone should join, in my opinion. Right. So one of the highlights of today that I wanted to mention is a Patreon gem called XSEED. MXS Games Meta XSEED is a low cap crypto project. And if you look at the market cap of this project, I think it's absurd. It's a 257K micro cap gem with a fully diluted market cap of $29 million. So you have a tremendous amount of dilution that's going to be coming, and that's going to dilute the number of coins that are in the market. So this is more than a 10x dilution here. Actually, this is way more than that. What I will say about that, though, is just think of it this way. Think of it as a $30 million market cap project, right? So don't necessarily focus on the current market cap, focus on the fully diluted. So a $30 million market cap project for a gaming studio that has games that look better than Gala Games, right? Gala Games, as you know, is a multi-billion-dollar project. In the heights of the bull market, it was multi-billion, which basically means a gem that's this small has a potential to 40x your money at the heights of the bull market. Another thing I would like to mention is that when these things go up in value, they go up fast. So they go back and forth, and they meander around and play around for quite a while, right? They go sideways for quite a while. But when they go green and when they go up, they just zoom up to the top. If you look at Bitcoin, we had 8 months of sideways action, and then all of a sudden, this huge green bar from out of nowhere that just came out of nowhere. And most people are try to buy up here because they were caught off guard and they didn't expect it, right? We had 8 months to accumulate our altcoin positions. 8 months, guys. And most people said, hey, I'm going to wait until it goes lower. I'm gonna wait for it to go back down here. I'm not gonna buy any of this. Oh my God, that's scary. I'm glad I didn't. I'm gonna wait a little bit more. And then we start doing this, and we start getting a little bit higher. It's like, no, I'm not gonna buy up here. It's too high. This is the high part of the range. I'm gonna wait till we come back down lower. And instead of coming back down lower, Max Payne is an upside push. And if you look at this huge green bar, this huge green bar is basically the prices of crypto where the prices are now. So had we known, we would have been buying down here. We would have been accumulating SUI, ADA, AVAX, Render, everything, Mavia, everything right down here, right? VIA, DexCheck, we would have been accumulating everything. Engine Starter, we would have been buying all of them right down here had we known that this was going to happen. The good news, though, for the Patreons is that we anticipated this and we were accumulating down here, okay? So that's good for us. So that means that now the portfolio is in profit, right? But what I am trying to say again is that at any given moment, we can get another green bar like this. And a green bar like this is coming again. It's going to come, and they're not going to tell you the day that it's going to happen. You're not going to know. So we can, maybe we go like this for, I don't know, a couple weeks. And then you wake up one morning and we're up here. You wake up one morning and China is acquiring Bitcoin, and Bitcoin might be the strategic reserve, or some news. Tesla is accepting Bitcoin for cars. Some news comes out and we're up here, right? And when that happens, this little micro cap coin, if you look at the price, it's 257K. All of a sudden, it's a multi-million-dollar coin, just like that. And that's how quickly it happens. It happens fast. So you go sideways for a while, right? And it's boring. And then one day or 1 week, we're all the way up to another level, another price level. and people are waiting for the pullback, and the pullback doesn't happen, and they're forced to buy at higher prices. So you just move a decimal over here, 0.00, and now they're forced to buy with 1 0 missing after a 10x. And this is what's about to happen in the market. And congratulations to the Patreons, because we've anticipated this and we've been DCing in and we've been patient. We're very patient. So what happens now? We head into 2024, and what I said was going to happen is probably what's going to happen. We're going to see our portfolios do a ridiculous amount of return in a very, very short period of time, with the kind of money that we would not make in employment while we're working. Those kind of returns, multiples like that you can't make that working. It'll take too long. You'll be old and gray, and you'd have to save every penny and live like a hermit. That's what's about to happen, and it's going to happen quickly, very, very quickly. So getting back to XSEED and why this is a no-brainer and why this is a hot Patreon gem. First of all, not too many people know about it. Not too many people are talking about it. But this is a gaming coin on the AVAX chain. AVAX is known for gaming. They came out with Off the Grid, so it's a premier gaming chain. And once gaming really starts to pick up, heading into 2025, people are going to be looking for gaming coins, and this thing's going to 10x. But by the time it 10x's, we've been accumulating for a while, and they're gonna start looking. They're gonna, why is this market cap only 300K? And let's say by 2025 it's 600K, right? Why is this market cap only 600K? And everything else is like $40 billion, or everything else is like $10 billion, and this is 600K. So all of a sudden, this is going to 10x really, really quickly. And it's on the AVAX chain, which is one of the fastest gaming chains, which is also the chain that has Off the Grid. So it's going to garner a lot of attention. If you look at the quality of the games, you can see that this is tier 1 video game quality. The games look better to me than Gala games. These games look like PlayStation games, similar to PlayStation games. They look like PC games. They look like AAA titles. Even like the cartoony game, this looks close to like a Super Mario-esque kind of game. This kind of looks like Crash Bandicoot. And the characters, look at the art design and the colors. You can tell that we're dealing with high-level gaming. This kind of looks like Scorpion here. This looks like Need for Speed. This looks like one of your PS3 cyber hacker kind of games. You can tell that the developers have a lot of experience in gaming, and they come from companies that make AAA games. So because gaming is not at the forefront of crypto yet, doesn't mean that it will not be. It doesn't mean that gaming is dead. It doesn't mean that we should not be acquiring gaming coins now. I've said this many times. The time when you acquire the coins is when no one wants them. So you acquire the best projects when they're undervalued, and you just sit and wait, because it's better to acquire them at 200 something K market cap, and you spend a tiny amount of money to build that position, than to start building the position after the thing goes 10x. Because once it goes 10x, it's kind of outside your reach now, unless you want to be exit liquidity. Look at your Twitter active engagement, 120,000 followers. And if you didn't know any better and you just came to a Twitter site, you wouldn't think that this is a crypto game or made from a crypto gaming company, a crypto gaming hub like Gala Games. You wouldn't think it's that, because it looks modern. It looks polished. This kind of looks like an RPG. So you could see, right? You could just see the quality of their artwork, the quality of their games. You can see the engagement. Oh, this one's rated mature. That's the same game I was looking at before. Farmagia. There was a racing one that I saw where the graphics was just incredible, and it was off the charts. It looked like Need for Speed or Gran Turismo. That's what I was actually trying to find. That's why I'm scrolling. I don't know if I'll have a chance to see it in during this video. But I'm just showing you that these guys they're top notch, right? They know what they're doing, and this is what you want to. This is what you want to see. This is XSEED Games, right? They have a 257K market cap. They're not really known yet because gaming is not kicked off. They have a tremendous amount of dilution coming up, but what people are not really understanding is that we're about to get a huge liquidity flush, a ton of money coming into the market, and these altcoins in general are about to hit billions and multi-billion dollar market caps. The bigger ones are going to hit multi-$100 billion market caps. And I'm not sure that people are prepared for what's about to happen. I'm not sure they really understand what's about to happen until it actually happens. And then a tiny investment like this, this is the kind of thing that you buy, you put down, and you forget about, right? Because a tiny investment like this that has like 200K market cap, a total diluted market cap of $30 million. $30 million during the heights of a bull run is nothing. $30 billion during the heights of a bull run is a micro cap, right? So this thing's going to completely explode. So how many X's do we think Meta XSEED or XSEED, MXX Games, XSEED is a ticker. How many X's do you think we can reach? Well, I think we could hit billions of dollars, right? We can hit billions because this is actually a gaming hub, right? So hold on. Maybe I'd have to go to Gala Games and see what they have done in the past. See, Gala Games is already a $2 billion market cap project. And if I was to, let's put this on market cap and do the max. So at the heights, Gala Games reached $5 billion market cap, right? So that's the potential. And this was last bull market. You have to realize the money supply doubled. So now we could end up hitting $10 billion for these gaming projects, like the top gaming projects. And XSEED Games that we just looked at has a market cap of 256,000, right? So basically, if you want a chance to get a 100x gem, as they put it, it's possible with XSEED Games. It's possible to do a 100x. And it's actually possible to do a lot more, multiple of hundreds of X's with a coin, even with a $30 million fully diluted valuation. To get to $5 billion, it is very possible to get multiple hundreds of X's from this project. Now, will you get multiple X's, multiple hundreds of X's from the project? I don't know that. There's no way for me to know that. All I will say is that, to me, this is a very good risk reward opportunity. The risk is, since it's so small, if something happens, it gets hacked and it goes to zero. I believe if that were to happen, they would still relaunch the contract and my investment wouldn't be zero from this point. So I think that my risk is very low. Um, First of all, crypto is risky. Crypto is high risk in general. I say that it's low risk for crypto and for a small cap gem. That's what I mean, right? So there still is risk, absolutely. So I'm not going to put anything into this. Is not going to be 80% of my portfolio is in XSEED Games. I'm not going to do that because things could go south and I could lose all my money. So I'm not going to do that. That all being said, the risk for me, would be like maybe 50% loss of my money, and the reward for me would be maybe a 200x or some kind of number like that. Do remember, again, I'm going to continue to state this multiple times, that there's no guarantee that things are going to play out that way, right? Because for it to play out that way, a few things have to happen. What has to happen is that we get a huge influx of cash from the governments. People start getting a lot of money from, maybe you're getting money to buy homes. They start doing quantitative easing. They're giving banks more lending power, lowering rates, and huge tax returns. They're lowering the tax rates, things like this that pump more money into the economy. So consumers get flushed with cash. Do remember that everything I'm saying, it's going to take time. It's not going to be tomorrow, right? Let's be realistic. Because tomorrow we're not all just all of a sudden have a bunch of cash in the bank account, extra cash. So it takes time, months, right? Months. By the time I mean months, I don't mean years. So that will take time, right? So that's number one. Number two, Bitcoin dominance will have to keep falling, meaning that Bitcoin goes to trillions of dollars, and we're seeing it actually play out in front of us. And this was a thesis that was on this channel and mentioned months ago that this would happen. So Bitcoin is going to trillions of dollars in market cap. And then some of those trillions, because of the lowering of Bitcoin dominance, ends up flowing into the altcoins. So we're kind of seeing this happen in real time in front of us. This is actually happening. Bitcoin dominance is broken and it's starting to fall, right? The next thing is that we start to focus on a gaming narrative within crypto. Now, you can't for sure say, yes, by next year, February, we're going to be talking about gaming coins. You don't know exactly when the narrative is going to come into play, but you can see in the past that gaming has been a narrative and it has come into play in the past. So the three criteria that I mentioned before are criteria that have to be in place for a coin like this to give multiple hundreds of X's. So do I think that all of these things are going to happen? I do believe so. I think it's a matter of time before the clock strikes 12 and everything aligns perfectly. It's just really a matter of time. So I do want to give you a shout out for taking initiative to make sure that you're in the best position and for being disciplined and patient, because the way how you make the most money in this market is you have conviction in the projects that you're looking at. First, you find the projects that you can have the conviction in, and then you acquire them when no one wants them. So you just hold those projects, and then you just wait. You don't have to do anything else. You don't have to trade. You should not be trading. You should just be waiting patiently and using the 4-year cycle to your advantage. And that's what I plan to do with XSEED games. I'm expecting multiple X's. Do not quote me on any hundreds of X's. I'm not going to stand on that. All I am going to say is that I think it will do really, really well. And it's a no-brainer to buy something that has under a $30 million market cap. This literally has a $256,000 market cap with games that look like they're on a PlayStation. So am I going to get some, or do I have some? Yes. I talk about projects that I have or that I am going to get, or there's a very good chance that I have the projects that I mentioned, because I'm not going to do research and spend hours looking at something that I'm not going to buy, or something. I'm not even going to do a video about something I'm not going to buy. I'm not going to put the energy or effort into it. This is my investment strategy, and it doesn't have to be yours. Do realize that you're deciding to take risks should you decide to invest. I do realize that my investment might not work out. I've had investments in the past, some of them that didn't work out. And I've also had investments that have returned 40x, 50x, and higher. I've had 100x projects. And my time in the industry, I realized that it's very difficult for me to get those kind of returns in traditional investments such as stocks, whereas insiders have already reaped all the rewards. They've already made 10,000% by the time the stock hits the public market. And then I buy it, and then I'm waiting for a 10% return over a year and a half. And it doesn't make sense, right? I can make that a day in crypto, right? I can make within a 4-month period, I can get a 50x. So why would I use an old school method that doesn't meet my objectives? So time in the market beats timing the market. I'm not trading. I'm not trying to get in and out, really, really quick. I'm going to acquire my portfolio, make it bigger, and then reap the rewards in 2025 at the heights of the bull run. No one knows how high Bitcoin is going to go. I've been spot on so far with some of these levels, but again, there's going to be a disclaimer that no one can predict the future of the market. But we have a really good track record so far on this channel, and I aim to keep it that way. And I want to say shout out to you, anyone that bought that little dip that we've just had. I mean, shout out to you. You've been doing the right thing and you're learning. New Link is now up to 82%. And this is what I mean by acquiring low and just being patient, right? Stop trading. We're not traders. I'm sorry. We're not. If you want to trade, take 2% of your portfolio and assume that it's lost. The money's gone. And you're using this as tuition, and you're using the tuition to learn how to trade. Trading is a skill that I think everyone should have, but it's not the bulk of my strategy. It's not going to be the majority of my strategy because 95% of the people lose in trading, right? You're going against algorithms and computers. So your chances of winning in trading is not very high. And the people who've made the most money bought low and then they sold high. It's really that simple. And that doesn't mean trading. That means buying low like this. This is 256K market cap, guys. Right? Duh. Right? it looks better than Gala Games. I mean, come on. You buy low and you just wait and you chill. And then you start DCing out at the heights. Well, this is Crypto.XL. Do check out the Patreons. You'll find out what I'm buying and when I'm selling. And you'll see how much gains that we're in. And you'll see that we're on the road to success. This has been Crypto.XL, and I will see you guys at the top. Until then, keep winning. Keep smiling. Peace.
Welcome to Crypto.XL, where we uncover the hidden gems of the crypto market. Are you ready to discover the next big thing in investing? Get ready to embark on an exhilarating journey with us as we hunt for small cap coins with the potential to explode. Join us as we dive deep into the world of small cap cryptocurrencies, exploring their untapped potential and uncovering opportunities for growth that could turn your investment into a fortune. Whether you're a seasoned investor looking for the next big winner or a newcomer eager to learn the ropes, Crypto.XL is your ultimate destination for insightful analysis, expert tips, and the latest trends in the small cap crypto market. Remember, this is not financial advice. Only invest money you can afford to lose. Don't miss out on the opportunity of a lifetime. Hit that subscribe button and join us on this thrilling adventure to uncover small cap gems that could skyrocket your portfolio to new heights. Let's make 50-100x gains together.
Good day, guys. This is Crypto.XL, back today with more crypto updates and news. And as predicted, the Ethereum ETF has passed